Guys, today we are just playing this quiz that's actually on WWE's website, and I'm going to see how I do. It seems like there's about 63 questions, which is, if you look at right underneath the question, is 1 out of 63. If it's 63 questions, this might be a long video, but let's see how it goes. Maybe, I have no idea. First question: which superstars entrance music contains the lyrics "They broke the mold when they made me"? That is obviously Dolph Ziggler. So how do I select Dolph? Press on B. Okay, that didn't work. In case you didn't know, I pressed on B. That didn't work. Maybe you slide. Okay, so there's only going to be about half of 63 questions, which is a lot better. Okay, I got Dolph right. Let me know how many you guys get. I'm not going to count how much I get. I'm just going to wing it. I'm basically at death's door at the moment, but I still want to bring out some content for you guys. I'm really not doing well. But anyway, next, which of the following championships has John Cena never held? IC Championship. He has never done that. Intercontinental. Perfect. Edge and Christian's famous 5-second poses were, according to them, for the benefit of those with flash photography. I don't even need to look at the options. Option B, flash photography. Maybe I should give you guys a second to also answer. I don't know how you guys want me to do this. True or false? At 25 years, 1 month, and 13 days, Yokozuna became the youngest WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That is... That is true, but it's also false, because he wasn't the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He was the WWF champion. So I don't know what to say with this one. He was at the time the youngest champion, but he wasn't WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I'm just going to say they probably changed the corporate naming for the championship on the quiz, so I'm going to say true. False. That distinction belongs to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was also not that champion. He was the WWE Undisputed Champion. So if they're going on the correct name of the belt, and they're both wrong. If they're going on the correct age, then it's Yokozuna, because Yokozuna at that time was the youngest. Brock subsequently became the... if you guys have any idea what I mean. I don't know how they really wanted me to answer that question, because there was no real right answer no matter how you looked at it. Next, which former member of the Shield is the only one to have held the Intercontinental Championship? That's not right, because I know that more than one of them have held it, but maybe this is an old question, and the first one to hold it was Dean Ambrose, while Seth and Roman were tag team champions. So I'm just going to go with Dean Ambrose. That's my best guess, because I know at one point the most liked photo on WWE was Roman Reigns with the white strap and Intercontinental Champion holding it over his shoulder, like backwards and looking over his shoulder. That was the most. So I know he's been IC champion, but I'm just going to go for Dean Ambrose and hedge my bets, because I think this is an old question. Yes, I think this is a very old quiz, so I'm just going to have to keep that in the old noggin. Next, which superstar was the first to hold a Divas Championship in 2008? Was that Michelle McCool? Was she the first one? I'm pretty sure it was Michelle McCool. Yep, Michelle McCool. Which superstar did Shawn Michaels not partner with to capture the WWE World? With Diesel, definitely. With John Cena, yes. With Triple H, yes. With Marty Jannetty, technically yes, but according to the history books, no. So it's Marty Jannetty. In case you're wondering what I mean with technically yes, go and read up on the history of like the broken ring rope and all of that, and you'll see why I say technically yes. Next question. At WrestleMania 20, Goldberg defeated Brock Lesnar with this superstar acting as special guest referee. It was Stone Cold, obviously. Next question. Which superstar said the following? I'm not the biggest, I'm not the strongest, but I am damn sure the toughest. That sounds like something Daniel Bryan would say. I don't remember this in a promo or anything, but it just sounds like a Daniel Bryan kind of thing. And yes, Daniel Bryan. Okay, that was a guess. Next one. True or false? Chris Jericho holds the record for the longest IC championship reign. No, that's Honky Tonk Man, which is not Chris Jericho. Honky Tonk Man. Okay. Next one. The longest women's championship reign lasted an astounding 170 days. Should it be 10 years, 170 days? Because it just says 10, 170 days. Oh, sorry, the comma is to split the thousands. 10,170 days. Sorry, I'm like I said, I'm incredibly sick at the moment, but it's not an excuse. And that's obviously Fabulous Moolah. So there we go, Fabulous Moolah. Which of the following superstars is not built from parts unknown? Okay, so I know Kane is built from parts unknown, and I for some reason remember the Berserker being from parts unknown. I don't know about Boogeyman, and I don't know about Giant Gonzalez. I'm just going to say, I think Boogeyman seems like the kind of person that would be built from parts unknown. So I'm going to say Giant Gonzalez. Boogeyman, where is he built from? Maybe from under your bed. Just leave me alone. Of the following superstars, who is not a former NXT champion? Big E is, Neville is, Bo Dallas. Oh, poor Breezy. It's going to be Breezy. Yep. Question 14. True or false? Santino Marella debuted in Milan, Italy, where he defeated Umaga to win the Intercontinental Championship. True. With a slight, and by slight I mean massive assist from Bobo Lashley. Yes, true. And there's Bobo Lashley in the background of this picture. What was the result of the first ever WrestleMania match in 1985? I know Tito Santana was in the first WrestleMania match, and I'm pretty sure he defeated the Executioner. So it's Tito Santana defeated the Executioner. It's like one of my trivia question answers that I've got stored in the back of my mind. Who was the first ever WrestleMania match? And that was Tito Santana versus the Executioner. I don't know why, I just randomly know that. Complete the following sentence. I'm the Miz and I'm adequate. That's obviously awesome, but adequate is quite funny. I'm the Miz and I'm adequate. Imagine a wrestler comes out and says that. Affluent, arrogant, no, it's awesome. I'm the Miz and I'm awesome. Question 17. Which superstar won the inaugural Money in the Bank ladder match in 2005? That would be Edge. What am I saying? Edge. Which superstar did Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat in 1996 King of the Ring tournament before coming out with Austin 316? It was obviously Jake the Snake Roberts, because Jake the Snake Roberts had the whole Bible thing going. So Austin asked, apparently he got a busted lip and he went for stitches and he came back and he asked, what did Jake say? And they said he cut some religious promos, and Austin's like, I know what to say. And that's how Austin 316 was born, because obviously it's a play on Psalm 316, John 316, all of that. Jake the Snake Roberts. Which of the following superstars has not won the Intercontinental Championship at least 5 times? Chris Jericho has. Rob Van Dam, I don't think Jeff Hardy's won it 5 times. I'm going to go Jeff Hardy. Yes. True or false? The Rock won the WWE World Tag Team Championships pairing with The Undertaker? No. Mankind, yes. He's had some odd pairing tag teams, but not with The Undertaker. I'm going to say false. True. Really can't remember that. Really just cannot remember that. But now I know. Now I know The Rock and Undertaker were tag team champions together. The more you know, right? Question 21. Which Hall of Famer was the first ever Intercontinental Champion in 1979? Wasn't it Pat Patterson, I'm pretty sure? Yes, Pat Patterson. How many WrestleMania events have taken place outside of the United States? 1. Just the one. The WrestleMania 18 was in Canada. In Toronto, Skydome, was it? Pretty sure it's just 1. 2. WrestleMania 6 and WrestleMania. Oh, WrestleMania 6 was also Canada. Oh well, I'm not gonna get all of them right, but pretty sure all you wrestling geniuses outside there got this one correct. Next one. At which pay-per-view event did Chris Jericho become the first undisputed? That was it Unforgiven or Vengeance? I'm going to say Vengeance. Yes, Vengeance. Okay. Next, complete Ric Flair's famous catchphrase, to be the man, you've got to beat the man. Next, true or false, Shawn Michaels hold the record for the longest time in a Royal Rumble. Do they count the greatest Royal Rumble? Because then it's Daniel Bryan. So I don't know if they count the greatest Royal Rumble. Let's just go with no. False. Well, that record belongs to Rey Mysterio anyway, even if I don't know what they count, and I don't know how old this quiz is. So there you go. Next, question 26. At WWE TLC 2013, the World Heavyweight title and WWE title were unified, with this superstar becoming the first ever. Was it Randy Orton that beat John Cena for it? Yep, there we go. Question 27. Which superstar won the inaugural Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Big Show. Oh no, Cesaro. Big Show didn't win the first one. I sound like a casual but it's fine. Next, Honky Tonk Man lost the Intercontinental Championship to Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam 1998, but he was originally scheduled to face, was it Brutus Beefcake, but he had an accident? Yes, pretty sure. Brutus Beefcake. There we go. True or false, legendary manager Bobby the Brain Heenan once fought the Red Rooster in a match at WrestleMania 5. I'm going to say true. Yes, there we go. It just sounds crazy enough to be true. Question 30. Which superstar enjoyed the longest single reign with the Divas Championship at 301 days? It's between AJ Lee and Nikki Bella, but I'm pretty sure it's AJ Lee. Nikki Bella. Okay, there we go. It was between those two and I got the wrong one. Okay, and there we go. And that's the end of the quiz. How did you guys do? I think out of 30, I probably got like 25 around there. I didn't count. Just a guess. Hope you guys enjoyed this one though. Until next time.